Now we'll discuss about what are the ethical issues in the biotechnology. The manipulation of living organisms by the human race cannot go on any further without regulation. Some ethical standards are required to evaluate the morality of all human activities that might help or harm living organisms. Going beyond the morality of such issues, the biological significance of such things is also important. Genetic modification of organisms can have unpredictable results when such organisms are introduced into the ecosystem. Therefore, the Indian government has set up organizations such as GEAC, Genetic Engineering Approval Committee, which will make decisions regarding the validity of genetically modified research and the safety of introducing genetically modified organisms for public services. The modification or usage of living organisms for public services like food, medicines, and has also created problems with the patents granted for the same. There is growing public anger that certain companies are being granted patents for products and technologies that make use of the genetic materials, plants and other biological resources that have long been identified, developed and used by farmers and indigenous people of a specific region or country. Example we will see. Rice is an important food grain, the presence of which goes back thousands of years in Asia's agricultural history. There are an estimated 2 lakhs varieties of rice in India alone. The diversity of rice in India is one of the richest in the world. Basmati rice is distinct for its unique aroma and flavor, and 27 documented varieties of basmati are grown in India. There is reference to basmati in ancient text, folklore, and poetry, as it has been grown for centuries. In 1997, an American company got patent rights on basmati rice through the US Patent and Trademark Office. This allowed the company to sell a new variety of basmati in the US and abroad. This new variety of basmati had actually been derived from Indian farmers' varieties. Indian basmati was crossed with the semi-dwarf varieties and claimed as an invention or a novelty. The patent extends to functional equivalence, implying that other people selling basmati rice could be restricted by the patent. Several attempts have also been made to patent uses, products, and process based on Indian traditional herbal medicines. Example, turmeric, neem. If we are not vigilant and we do not immediately counter these patent applications, other countries' individuals may encash on our rich legacy and we may not be able to do anything about it. Biopiracy is the term used to refer the use of bioresources by malnutritional companies and other organizations without proper authorization from the countries and people concerned without compensatory payment. Most of the industrialized nations are rich financially but poor in biodiversity and traditional knowledge. In contrast, the developing and the underdeveloped world is rich in biodiversity and traditional knowledge related to bioresources. Traditional knowledge related to bioresources can be exploited to develop modern applications and can also be used to save time. effort and expenditure during their commercialization. There has been growing realization of the injustice, inadequate compensation, and benefit sharing between developed and developing countries. Therefore, some nations are developing laws to prevent such unauthorized exploitation of their bioresources and traditional knowledge. The Indian Parliament has recently cleared the Second Amendment of the Indian Patents Bill that takes such issues into consideration, including patent terms, emergency provisions, and research and development initiative. Thank you.